Former Felda chairman Tan Sri Muhammad Isa Abdul Samad, who also used to chair Syarikat Felda Investment Corp, will be hauled to court over an inflated property purchase by the group's investment arm when he was still in charge. According to the MACC, Isa will be charged tomorrow. Under Isa's leadership, FIC purchased Merdeka Palace, a five-star hotel in Kuching, Sarawak for 160 million ringgit. The price tag is said to be 50 million ringgit above market value. It also bought a four-star hotel in Kensington, London for 330 million ringgit, which allegedly was triple the actual price of the property. Felda also invested in dubious projects while he was helming it. These decisions collectively lost the group over 100 million ringgit. Felcra has generally stayed under the radar, but its internal woes look set to come to public light. This after its CEO Muhammad Nazrul Izzah Mansor said he launched a report with the MACC to investigate several findings from Felcra's management audit. He said Chairman Datuk Muhammad Nagib Ahmad Abdul Wahab had instructed that a management audit of the group be conducted in a holistic manner on his first day in office. The result was the discovery of several findings, which he said required further investigation by the MACC. Felcra hasn't been doing well financially, with cash balances reportedly at risk of dropping to as low as 100 million ringgit by year-end because it is drowning in over 8 billion ringgit of debt. It has also witnessed a sharp drop in profitability post-FY 2014, when it reported net profit of 123.9 million ringgit on 1.75 billion ringgit in revenue. Over the 3 years that have followed, its margins have turned razor thin. In FY 2016, net profit fell to as low as 5.1 million ringgit and only inched up to 10.1 million ringgit last year, despite generally rising revenue. Putrajaya aims to sell the superyacht Equanimity for at least half its original value of $259 million or about 1 billion ringgit. According to lawyer Sitpa Selvaratnam, the government settled on its minimum asking price after marine appraiser Winterbothams evaluated the vessel. Sitpa is the senior shipping and maritime lawyer leading the legal team employed by 1MDB and the government. She says the $130 million price tag will be a guide for potential buyers. The government had received bids for the Equanimity during the first phase of the sale, but the offers were apparently not acceptable. Armed with a court order, it will now proceed with the second phase, which would be a normal sale via private negotiations. A sale is expected to be concluded by March 31st next year. Ecoworld Development Group saw fourth quarter net profit double to 68.5 million ringgit, thanks to the profitable share of results in joint ventures. Quarterly revenue, however, was 32.8% lower at 607.6 million ringgit due to completion of some major projects and the delivery of a significant number of completed property units to customers by subsidiaries. For the full year, earnings slid 21% to 165.6 million ringgit on the back of 2.2 billion ringgit in revenue. Moving forward, Ecoworld acknowledges that the property sector, both in Malaysia and elsewhere, will continue to face substantial headwinds. Nonetheless, earnings visibility for the upcoming year has been secured via carried forward progress billings. It has set a 6 billion ringgit sales target over the next 2 years. Ecoworld International has the same target, citing clear earnings visibility for FY 2019 to 2021 through the record high unbilled sales of 6.6 billion ringgit. The company swung to a fourth quarter net profit of 70.1 million ringgit from a net loss of 32.6 million ringgit in the previous year. This was due to contributions from its UK JV's projects. Revenue surged to 4.9 million ringgit from just 27,000 ringgit. For the full year, net profit stood at 35.2 million ringgit versus a net loss of 87.6 million ringgit, while revenue surged to 4.9 million. Perodua's vice president of its manufacturing arm, Datuk Zainal Abidin Ahmad, will succeed President and CEO Datuk Dr. Aminah Rashid Saleh on January 1st, 2019. Aminah is retiring at the end of this month after 9 years of helming Perodua, making him the carmaker's longest-serving president and CEO. Perodua said in a statement that under Aminah's leadership, It not only expanded its market share from 31.2% in 2010 to above 37% year to date, but also started the much-needed transformation initiative within the group. Significant improvements aside, Perodua also embarked on a 1.3 billion ringgit investment to build Perodua Global Manufacturing, Malaysia's first energy-efficient vehicle plant, as certified by the Ministry of International Trade and Industry. On his successor, Perodua says, Zainal Abidin is not only capable of taking the carmaker regional, he has also proven his ability to work well with all shareholders, including Japan's Daihatsu Motor Company, which has always been very supportive of Perodua.